The subject here is ready for their cleaning. Subject here is ready to be cleaned. We must be very gentle in our cleaning. The subject is of immense antiquity. So please, as I record, do be very careful. We will test the subject to see what is beneath. The subject was recovered from a new burial site in Egypt, nearly 4,000 years old. Some indications may say that this particular subject may be even older. I'm using very delicate methods to extricate the various detritus that is gathered over the last 4,000 years. I am not certain what we will find inside, but my research indicates that it may have religious, ceremonial purposes. We must be very, very delicate. Any interruption that is untoward could damage what is inside, so we must